Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics, They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on Library or BitChute, the name of my channels on those two websites is Comic Freak. We're going to be talking about bad things going on in comics. And first up, well, Rey apparently learned how to fly from a man. Yes. Her piloting skills apparently didn't come natural to her because she actually had to sit down and learn from a man no less. So we can joke and have a little fun here from the fact that she did learn how to fly from a man. You can see the caption here because look at me now. Half a galaxy away and I'm piloting an X-Wing. She looks so awesome. But apparently her coach will just come in and basically just slap her down saying that they're basically just training. And you can see her smile fade away and she looks so sad. And it's so nice to see this character actually struggle to learn anything. I just thought she'd probably naturally learn how to fly like she naturally learned how to basically use the Force. Basically with no work and, basically making everyone hate you because you're apparently perfect. Here we can see it in the Little Miss Ray of Sunshine, Mary Sue, basically actually having to learn for once. So, Commander Dermirin, what is our mission? Mission? No, this isn't a mission, Ray. This is a training exercise. I mean, look at that face on Ray there, and she's just basically doing, it's work. Actual work. Yes, Ray, this is what you actually do when you want to be, better at something. You learn how to work. And I have to say, I'm enjoying the idea of that. Here, of course, is the other story we're going to be talking about the New Warriors. And you see the complete trash fire of the new characters being introduced in this story. You see the girl in blue with her brother in pink. They're supposed to be non-binary twins who are apparently supposed to be non-ironic superheroes and apparently some other bullcrap. The girl in blue has the ability to make, shurikens out of ice, while her brother has the ability to project force fields around people. Each of them is named Snowflake, and I can guess who I'm talking about, and Safe Space of all things. While the fat girl in pink over there is known as Trailblazer, who has the power of basically a backpack. She has a magic backpack. And these apparently are the new characters for the New Warriors that the old team is going to be trained. And of course behind her is Screen Time, who apparently gained the ability to surf the internet with his mind because he breathed in his father's internet gas. And of course over to the very side is B Negative, a vampire who was created by Michael Morbius because they ended up sharing blood because he was trying to save the kid's life. Either way, all these characters look like complete and utter crap. Marvel is basically just circling the drain now, and you can see what they're coming up with. This is utterly contemptible. None of these characters have anything really remarkable about him. Trailblazer is, of course, fat and will probably be huffing and puffing it with her, magic backpack that she's apparently going to be using to fight crime. And, of course, the other characters are all unremarkably designed, as I've said. The basic vampire character, and we have Screen Time. While the other two characters, Snowflake and Safe Space, are horribly designed and look like something we've seen before, and I really mean that. And they just have to be non-binary because, they're non-binary. That's their only real trait about them. Now, their powers are, as I said, Snowflake can make shurikens out of ice while Safe Space projects force fields, but he can only do it around people and when they're only in danger, which means if he was actually in a fight and he was one-on-one with a villain, he'd get his ass utterly handed to him. How useful is that? I mean, honestly, he's going to have to basically be protected by his sister. And, considering they're supposed to be non-binary, she might as well be a man and he might as well be the woman, as you can see. They're non-binary and she'll be protecting him. But her power is basically only to make shurikens out of ice. And I'm sure that's going to be so well against a supervillain who has invulnerability. I'm sure that's going to work so well against the Juggernaut. In fact, I think the Juggernaut should be the guy to basically meet these people first and basically show them what a real fight in Marvel Comics would be like. And the artwork, the contemptible, utterly trashy artwork I've seen designed for these two characters is unbelievable. They're trying to go for an anime look here, but it doesn't work. It's so horribly drawn. I mean, it was only just a character sketch of both of them basically next to each other, but it just sums up everything that is wrong with Marvel right now. Unoriginal, completely out of its mind with agenda politics, and basically they're just rip-off. Notice how my voice could barely get the words out? These characters are so horrible, it makes me want to basically hate and hate and hate more. Their costumes are so bad, they're so utterly poorly designed. And Trailblazer is a complete tub of lard. And the other two are just forgettable knockoff characters. Yet another Michael Morbius and, well, Screen Time. Basically just a frickin' YouTuber, right? Or anyone who uses the internet. Only he can do it with his brain. Oh, of course. And he got it from his grandfather's, well, internet gas. Yes, that is a completely stupid idea. And, of course, we have all the other powers, which aren't even all that great. Here you can see them showing off their powers. You can see being negative, being a vampire, being mean. Ooh. You can see Snowflake throwing her ice weapons, and you can see Safe Space making a big pink blue bubble. His force field powers that he can only use when he's protecting someone. Now, stupid, and he can't even defend himself, which means if he gets on a one-on-one fight, like I said, as others have said, he's going to get his ass handed to him. And of course his ears are pierced, while his sister at least does have breasts, so there's that much. She is an attractive girl, so as non-binary as they're supposed to be, at least they do look male and female, so I guess you even fail at that. And Screen Time just looks like something we've seen before. Very boring design, very ugly looking costume. Safe Space and Snowflake are pretty much the stands out here, because at least they are remarkably and horrifically bad, as if they're supposed to be a parody. In fact, all of them could be considered a parody, but they're supposed to actually be taken seriously, and that's a joke. I mean, do they even have that much of an actual character? Because from what I'm seeing here, from just basically looking at them and hearing what they're actually doing and what their personalities are like, and have no direction beyond the frickin' fact of the story. They're supposed to basically be mentored by the new warriors who are now older and are teaching these kids how to be heroes. But apparently they're supposed to be also maybe, well, chafing under the instruction of the older heroes. And from what I can see, it just sounds like more bullcrap we've seen in every SJW media that's ever been made. And not to mention, when you compare both groups, why do the characters with older versions of costumes from the 80s and 90s look so much better than these pathetic bastards in New Age and well, trying to be too hip and cool costumes look so bad? Why is it the characters in the older costumes look so much more original and cool? I mean, let's see, Namor girl there, oh well, her actual name is Nemorita, but she's Namor's cousin, looks just cool, and we don't even see her costume. Well, Firestar over there, even though we see she's in her usual yellow costume, looks just awesome. And then we have particularly Night Thrasher, who looks awesome just standing in his red and black armor, while these new characters they're supposed to be basically mentoring look like complete and utter garbage. Well, I'm done with this video. If you like it, please subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people. So make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you. Then go over to Library and BitChute and subscribe to my channels on those two websites. They're both named Comic Freak. Hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And also, could you please share this video? Share it on Twitter, share it on Reddit, and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good, because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube careers anymore. So please share this video. Now listen closely. It's that time of the day again. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.